everyone. I am Elizabeth Sweetart, or Elizabeth Sweet Dreams, or Lizzie Cat 125, whichever you may call me. I am so sorry for my absence. It's just that I decided to do many things here in the void. For example, get a job, get a partner, join a couple D&D games. I'll probably upload more speed paints like this because it's just easier for my schedule and I can't really do much animating as of late. This speed paint will be for the celebration of Pride Month. The character in the center is my personal character named Vervain. The character on the left is a character called Darkstar, who belongs to a friend of mine named Shiny. And the last character is called Indigo, who belongs to my partner. I really struggled with Darkstar because I had to redraw him at least 3 different times to get the posing and also character's attitude right. This won't be my only speed paint for this month, so stay tuned. So enough about that. You probably all came for my Creeked Out review. This episode is called The Call. We start the episode with the curious looking into lockers and peering into one with a mirror, looking at his reflection briefly before slamming the locker shut. The narrator remarks that she doesn't know if the curious knows what he's doing or is aware or not, or isn't aware that he is doing what he's doing. Our main character wakes up from a nightmare about the ocean, and it is her birthday in 4 days. She is turning 15. We hear mysterious voices as she talks with her popular brother named Danny, which guide her to the pool, and she jumps in fully clothed and holds her breath for what seems to be a very long time according to Danny. Her brother thinks that she might be a superhero because this is how all superhero comics start out. I mean, not always, but sometimes. So they return home to figure out what is going on. The brother finds out that through all the adoption stuff, there is a USB drive that has Pearl's information on it, and the only information we found was that she was found by the ocean as an infant. The parents say that they don't know what happened to her family. They did a lot of research. The only conclusion they can come up with is that her parents abandoned her. Pearl begins to act differently because there is an activist at school who's wanting ocean cleanup or to make betterment for the oceans and beach cleanup. She begins to actually use the power she has, like fast swimming and manipulating people. However, she also begins to abuse said powers by recycling and also doing other things with her powers. Her brother doesn't seem to like how these powers are manifesting and how she's using them. Her brother outright confronts her and says he doesn't like this activist. Pearl flees as she actually, attacked her brother through this. And she goes out to find the activist. She found the activist in a vat of water. The activist reveals that they are actually sea creatures, and she intends to return to the ocean. She also reveals that the ocean, that, some sea creatures chose to remain on land, or some chose to remain in the sea and make it a paradise. Her brother shows up and tells her not to trust this activist, and it doesn't matter where you came from. A literal screaming match ensues because of the brother being, and she proceeds to choose her family over the activist, who returns to the ocean. She proceeds to cancel the party, and it is also revealed that she is a siren, meant to cause boats to crash on the rocks. My partner pointed out that she's not like a Greek mythology siren, but what a siren means in general. So Pearl does cancel the party, and she was thinking of canceling it while she was confronted by her brother. But she canceled the big party, but instead had a small party with family and friends instead, which is actually quite nice. And a year later, her family actually accommodates her with having her own literal water bed, like a vat of water. So this is a really cute episode, and it actually kind of, has a lot of feelings for me.